dealing with people who aren't, who are anti-yaoi fanboys or anti-yaoi fangirls, because they have those too. And I'm sure you guys have all been burned electronically before by other people who are just ignorant or don't want to get into it by saying, "Oh God, this sucks," Now, I happen to be a very big fangirl of Mega Man. You can see, Mega Man. Unfortunately, there are a lot of fanboys in that series who don't appreciate yaoi. So before anybody could even ask me how Robot Yaoi is supposed to work, I was smited from the Mega Man Network's forum. Quickly smited. Just for asking why, Shonen I was so summarily excluded from the art contest. And, I was killed good, yeah. There's a little black crater where my avatar used to be. Sometimes for Halloween, they draw a little chalk mark around it, like, that's funny. But it really hurt, because it was a very close fandom to my heart, and I just felt sad that all these people hate me now because I like yaoi, and even the other fangirls just decided to stay quiet instead of, coming to my defense. So for a while, I just decided I was just going to ignore anybody who said stupid things about yaoi, because it wasn't worth it talking to them. And it was easy for a while, because most of them made as much sense as an amoeba with Tourette syndrome. Like, yaoi fucking sucks! Right? That was pretty much how they reacted to yaoi. But then one day I realized some of them were actually trying to make literary arguments against yaoi. Ooh. Yeah, they're saying that things like, well, yaoi shouldn't exist because it's insulting to the author, because it wasn't what they intended. And I'm like, okay, well, I can see where you're coming from, but how do you know what the author intended? And they're like, well, obviously, if the author intended for it to be a parody, they would have written it. Duh. How stupid can you be?
Oh my God.
And I'm thinking, okay, I can sort of see where you're coming from again, but what kind of fucking answer is that? Don't you have an imagination? Wait, you do have an imagination. Yeah, you read a lot of fanfics with yourself in it. Yeah, I hope you remember a lot of Mary Jane stories in there. And, they kind of just go off on a tangent like, well, that's because I was totally Sasuke's half-sister, and I'm the best ninja in the town. I'm sorry, Sasuke, there's a lot of jokes in there. But they just keep prattling on like, and, Naruto-kun is my favorite boyfriend and stuff. And, yeah, I'm sure Kishimoto-sensei would write her in the story. After she kidnaps him from a car wreck, ties him up to her bed, and breaks both his legs like the girl from Misery. Yeah, then she can help him finish writing the story. But of course, that's not what matters to these fangirls like those. Those Mary Janes, they don't care. It's only against the author's intentions if it happens to be a yaoi pairing. What? Yeah, because all the non-explored pairings must be heterosexual by default. And someone forgot to tell Dumbledore. Yeah, did anybody else cheer on that day? Was it October 17th, 2007? I was like, yeah! It was a fantastic day for Subtext fangirls. Yes. We totally saw it there, and they're just saying we're crazy, and then apparently they're the ones that are crazy. Yeah! I forgot it gets to be that old without ever falling in love. Well, yeah, apparently that's more plausible than falling in love with a guy. Yeah, sure it is. Now, I was really happy about it, but then I couldn't understand why some people spent so much time and so much energy hating on J.K. Rowling about it. Yeah, they're like, what kind of fucking thing is that to say now? Oh, you wait till now after you finish writing the book and we bought it all, now you tell us? You just want attention because you can't sell a book anymore. They actually wrote articles like that. Now, they were all mad, like J.K. Rowling had somehow tricked the readers into thinking that, this guy was totally celibate and everything, couldn't possibly be gay. But let's just recap, right? First of all, Albus Dumbledore is an anagram of male boss rule bud. Wanders around, dude after panel, it totally works. I can't take credit for it, but it totally works. Now, if you think that's just some kind of strange worldly coincidence, let's just remember that Riddle guy. Oh yeah, they moved his name around, and oh, it's Voldemort. That's right, so she has done it before. Okay, so that's a little too literary for those non-yaoi people. There's this other point where he wears purple, he wears frills, and a flower on his hat. And he looks fabulous.
And he likes lemon drops.
Oh, and he likes lemon drop. Maybe it helps with something. Since he's not going to a prom in the 70s, I have to assume the man is probably gay.
Yes.
But last but not least, the most obvious point is that the man owns a phoenix named Fox. He owns a flaming bird! Okay, how broken does your gaydar have to be to not see that? That's the first thing I noticed. You know, I just imagine on a Sunday afternoon he'd be like, Fox, I don't feel gay enough today. Could you just self-destruct? Marvelous. Okay, well that's all the material I wanted to have. Thank you very much for coming. Join me to do this next year. We can make it an hour panel or something. Let me know.
I'll be there.
Alright. Hi, thank you for coming. Feel free to sit down, hang out. If anybody wants to just come up and do over mic. I have no microphone, but use any toys you want to.